Someone using my Quality in Numbers math guide was asking some questions about Waldorf circles, which are my absolute favorite, and I am going to show you some of the work and the differences and advantages to the experience of the different Waldorf circles. In the number of study, we start with the introduction of the circle, and the circle is our 1. This is actually 2, but our circle is our 1. With the study of number 2, we are placing 2 dots on the circle, and when we connect those 2 dots, they become a line. Now pay attention to this, because this is factors being exhibited visually as we go along. So 2 points connected is a line. When we go to 3 points, equidistance, or just 3 points in general, because these are young children, we get some form of a triangle. 1, 2, 3, which makes sense because the triangle has 3 vertices and 3 sides. When we go to 4, and this is the first number that has factors, we put 4 dots on this circle, and when we connect each of them to each other, we have 4, a square. Then when we skip count and go every other 1, we end up with 2 lines. Now remember that our 2 was represented by a line. So 2 times 2 is 4, and it shows the factors of 4. It gets more interesting as we go along. The 5 is a pentagon when we go 1 by 1, and it's a pentagram when we skip count every other 1. And you'll notice also 5 is a prime number, and when you have a prime number, instead of making any definite shapes, because there are no factors, it simply makes a pointed star. This also happens with 7. There's just a pointed star, and if you're doing it with a pencil, you can move from one point to the next without ever lifting the pencil. That works for prime numbers. Numbers that have factors, such as 6 here, when you count by 1 and connect every dot to itself, you get a hexagon. That represents the number 6. It has 6 sides and 6 vertices. When we skip count by 2s, we get 2 triangles. 2 times 3 is 6. If we were to skip count by 3s, we would get lines, and we would get 3 lines because 3 times 2 is 6. So that is the cool thing about these kind of study of number circles.